Hello friends, it's Chris Angel coming at you for another episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. And in this episode, we are talking about finding your marketing tribe. Now, for years I've talked about tribes. Thank you, Seth Godin, for writing the book Tribes. That was a game changer for me. And it got me thinking about marketing to a tribe, like finding my tribe in the world and marketing with and for those people. But in today's episode, we're actually talking about a different tribe. This tribe is the tribe of people who are on the same path that you are as an entrepreneur. They are heart-centered entrepreneurs who don't have patience for technology, don't care about SEO and algorithms. They want to make a difference. They want to create transformation in the world. And they too, like you, have been frustrated by all the marketing advice that is out there. How refreshing to find others who share similar values for transformation and healing and heart-centered work in the world. And that as you go through a process with them, you can compare notes. They can take courage from your content. You can take courage from their content. And it's very beneficial when you're in the trenches with others. Listen, heart-centered people, we thrive off the energy of others. And so isn't it interesting that we isolate ourselves in business? We isolate ourselves in business. Sometimes I think it's because we're different. We're the misfits of the world. We're the ones that just don't fit in with the bell curve of it all, the bell curve of humanity that all are trying to do business for a transaction. We want to do something bigger. We want to do something that matters. And sometimes the way we see the world doesn't fit with common advice, right? But when you align with others who are learning like you're learning to market yourself in a more authentic way, it gives you hope. It gives you courage. It gives you better notes. You get to see what others do. And so you're like, I like what they did there. Knowing that it's coming from a good place. It's coming from a heart-centered place. So, how do you do this? How do you find this? Well, you can go out and you could try to build one yourself. That's a little hard to do. What happens typically is that people gravitate to content that feels familiar or feels right for them, right? So this is why you'll see associations. You'll see even in the marketing space, there are gurus who will have their events, and so you'll see people gravitate to that. For those of us like you and I who have been to those kinds of events, we've learned stuff, but we're like, I don't know if this is my tribe, right? Like I like the content, but I feel like there's something else under the surface of how they're teaching that isn't in alignment with how I think about marketing or the sales process, right? Like it feels manipulative maybe, or it feels aggressive, feels mechanical. And so you liked the content, but you didn't like the motivation in the background of that content, right? So courses are actually great places to find your tribe. And courses, not courses for the content's sake, but courses from people that you admire. So if you find people that are teaching the stuff that you want to learn, and you like the way that they teach that content, then oftentimes their courses and programs, if they offer group programs, has a tribe built into it. But what you're looking for, and this is the important part, what you're looking for is not just the content. I did this for so many years, guys. I would go out and I would look for somebody who had the answer to something, whether it was Facebook ads or podcasting or whatever. And I didn't look for whether I connected with where they came from. I only looked for, was the content something that I was missing? Now, this far into life and into business, I'm so much clearer that I'm looking for relationships with people who come from the same heart place that I come from. And is their content what I'm looking for? So it's not just content, but it's also a chemistry fit. Do I have chemistry with the person that's teaching it? Now, if I have chemistry with the person that's teaching it, chances are I'll have chemistry with the other people who join the program, who jump in the program. That's going to be your tribe. Seth Godin years ago defined a tribe, by the way, as a group of people connected to one another, connected to a leader, and connected to an idea. So you can see that it's not just content that creates a tribe. A tribe is actually connected to one another, a leader and an idea. So that's what you're looking for if you want to find your marketing tribe, so that growing your business isn't so lonely, so that marketing isn't so isolating. Then I recommend you find someone you resonate with, someone whose content you resonate with. And if they have a group program, jump in the group program. You're not only going to get the content, but you're also going to develop relationships far beyond the program. If you choose to be intentional with it, you could develop those relationships long term. You could stay in contact with those people after the program's over, so you could actually build in your own tribe of friends who are heart-centered entrepreneurs like you. This goes a long way. For so long, I felt so isolated in my own marketing. I just felt like, and I'm pretty stubborn. I'm pretty determined. I'll stick it out. But it doesn't make life that much more fun. Life is so much more fun for me when I'm with others who are on a similar path. And marketing can be a hard path, right? It can be a scary path. You feel often in marketing like you're putting yourself out there beyond your comfort zone. So when you have others who are doing that with you, alongside you, in their own businesses, it makes the journey that much easier to stay the course. So highly recommend you find a tribe for that. Now, if you don't have a tribe, my recommendation is or my invitation, moreover, is to apply for my 6-week program. If you've enjoyed any of my content and the way that I think about marketing, then my 6-week program is a cohort of 24 other people that are going to be like you, right? Like they trust me enough in my perspective of marketing to sign up for my program. And in signing up for my program, you are also going to be in relationship with those people. So if that's interesting to you, the next program actually at the time of this recording starts September 9th. But just listen, the reality is just check back because there's always the next one coming. The place to start if you want to apply for that program is to actually take the free course, because the free course actually gives you a taste test of what the 6-week program will unpack. So if you take the free course and you don't like the free course, then you can save yourself a ton of time and heartache and money and just don't do the 6-week course, right? But if you like the free course, you're like, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for, then you'll want to apply for the 6-week program. The feedback we've gotten from that program has been amazing, and I'm so honored to have helped those that went through our first program. So here's where you start the free course. You go to groundswellmethod.com, groundswellmethod.com. The link is in the description of this post. And you can actually start the free course right now. It's 5 videos, just over 90 minutes. And at the end of that course, there is an application. On the last page, there's a button for an application, and you can click that, fill it out, and it sends it over directly to me. Okay? And I review your application, and then I send you a link if I feel like it's a good fit. Okay? So that's what there is to do, gang. Find your tribe. And if it's not with me, then do it with at least find your tribe somewhere. Because business and marketing can be very lonely. And in order to stay consistent, and not just consistent, but to keep elevating your game in marketing, it helps to have others who are on a similar path. Thanks for hanging out with me tonight in this episode of Marketing for the Rest of Us. Until tomorrow, I'll see you later.